We are here live at St. Francis University on ESPN Plus and NEC Front Row. A trip to the championship is on the line in Game 5 of the 2024 NEC Softball Tournament here in Loretto as we get ready for a battle between the number 3 seeded Sacred Heart Pioneers and the number 4 seeded Central Connecticut State Blue Devils.
And she goes, I wish you could see her hit the ball on this field. It flies.
That one flies off the glove of Carroll. Big turn by Gorman. She comes in to score. Stringer slides in safely. The Blue Devils lead 1-0. Win and move on, lose and you go home situation. Winner moves on to the championship this afternoon. Lawton sends that one a long way. Deep center. Goodbye. Blue Devils on top, 2-0.
The Blue Devils are celebrating now. Wow. What a piece of hitting that was to center field. And I think every inning we see more hats come on for the Blue Devils. Grace Lawton sees this outside pitch, showing off her power because this ball ends up in center.
Here's DeSaulners. Drills that out to left center. Adios! That ball's gone! 3-0 Blue Devils.
That's a way to step on home plate, and I just got deja vu. DeSaulners flashing her jersey as she rounds second, but look at this hack that sent the ball over. Hands back, ball right where she wants it. Comes out and meets it. And Lapinto has so much speed. She could try something new. She could see if she could sneakily lay a bunt down, try and beat it out.
Drills this out to left. And the Pioneers are on the board. Cut into the deficit to make it 3-1.
That's why she didn't bunt. Look at this, Lapinto. Patient day for Lapinto. She swings all the way through this ball, sends it over. Oppo, homer for Lapinto. Excuse me, Central Connecticut is gonna push pace and try and get to third on that one, so great job relaying that in.
Slips up the middle. Mannery being told to score. Lapinto with a laser home. And it's not in time. Mannery sneaks underneath. And it's 4-1 Blue Devils.
Lapinto didn't hesitate for a second, coming up on this ball and getting it in. Phenomenal throw home, back-to-back, very clutch relay throws. Got to show the Audi some love. Lapinto, laser home. So behind the plate, as Mannery hustles around third base, you see here.
Trying to close the book on this Sacred Heart storied season. Making their first appearance in the tournament since 2021, but that could come to a quick end. Over to Lawton. That does it. The Blue Devils knock off the number 3 seeded Sacred Heart Pioneers, and it sets up a date in the NEC Championship with a number 1 seeded St. Francis Red Flash. Back here in Loretto as the Blue Devils are going to the NEC Championship game to play the St. Francis Red Flash. And we're now joined by the player of the game, Liz Hamilton, with the towering amount of hats. First off, I have to ask about the hats. It seems to be a constant theme, and your group seems to have so much fun. How did you bring that fun over onto the field today and in the circle specifically?
It's kind of just like a team effort. Everybody's always cheering for everybody, and the hats just are something that just makes this make us so goofy. We had a talk before practice, right before we came, and it was just be silly, and it's so much easy with Paige and everybody on the field to bring silliness.
Liz, I saw you before the game, and you looked just like this. Oh, sorry, you got the hats falling. You had all the hats on before to remind you of having fun with this group. I want to talk to you about your command of the plate, though. You go the distance. You go 7 innings before a pitching change. What was working for you? Because it looked like you were spinning the ball really well, Liz.
The biggest thing that was working for me was just like my changeup. It's something that I used to not have, and I got here, and it was just something I could learn to trust. And my catcher's the one that calls the pitches, so I just got hats off to her. It's a hard game to call.
Well, Liz, congratulations on the win. You're going to the NEC championship game, and good luck against the Red Flash.
Thank you.
And we are now joined by the head coach. And, Coach, first off, have to ask, there was a little bit of a moment there in the 7th inning when things got a little shaky. What was running through your mind? I know yesterday you said you almost had a heart attack in one of those last few outs, but what was kind of going through your mind through the last few outs today?
You know, when we have Whitaker in the dugout and we know that we can go to her, it keeps you a little calmer. You know, she was the pitcher of the year last year for a reason, and it's because she's a winner. So knowing we could go ahead and go to her kept my heart at a little more reasonable of a rate.
Coach, I don't even know if I should tell you this, but you have players doing some flips and jumps around. Right behind you, a little gritty action right now. Talk to me about the personalities on this team and just how much having fun has helped you guys get to this point.
Having fun is everything for us. You know, as soon as we start to take things too seriously, we get tense. And I try to explain to them, you know, it's just a game, right? At the end of the day, win, lose, we still get to go home. We get to have dinner. We get to have a good time. So we're just out here to have fun.
Well, Coach, you go enjoy the fun with your team. You've got about an hour until you're playing in the NEC championship game. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.